And we're back. This is Superkaz, and I've got my friend John here.
Hey guys.
We're going to review the Mario Galaxy movie. Just kind of churn through some of our thoughts on the matter.
The cinema that is Super Mario Galaxy, the movie.
The masterful experience.
So you should start, Zach. What are your overall thoughts? Let's kind of start with broad thoughts and we can narrow down.
So, I very much enjoyed the first one. I thought it was fun. I thought it was authentic. It was a big thing. Nothing felt like too forced. It was nice and campy in a fun, playful way. It honestly was like a return to not necessarily childhood, but kind of like whimsy. I don't think we've had that in movies a fair amount, but this one kind of took that, dialed it up to like 20, and then crammed like 3 movies worth of content into it.
I would agree, because I can't remember, for you, is Galaxy your favorite 3D Mario? I know I have the most nostalgia for like Galaxy and Sunshine. That's kind of what I go between. In terms of what's objectively the best, I don't know. I don't know how much I care about what's objectively the best.
Objectively the best, I have to give it to Galaxy, but Sunshine, I mean, that's my personal favorite.
That's probably where I'm at too. But I loved Galaxy. And so we're both coming from this as Mario fans, but I think this movie dialed up not only the first movie to like 11 or 20, it dialed up like the best and the worst parts of the first movie up to 20. It wasn't like it just took
both
the good
extremes.
stuff.
It was like, I mean, it was essentially just like, what, 2 hours of something? 2 hours of like Easter eggs, pretty much.
Yeah, there was no pause. There was no, like, if we think Marvel does too many Easter eggs or too many cameos, I mean, they got nothing on this movie. There's just absolutely nothing.
They got to talk to Illumination.
Yes,
I mean, of course.
Honestly.
Duh. It's like, it's the Minions people. I didn't even see like a whole lot of Nintendo names attached to it, which I feel like the first one had a fair deal.
I haven't fact checked this, so for anyone who's listening, this is not fact. This is just speculation.
No, this is gospel.
If that's the case, then I'm wondering if Nintendo gave Illumination more freedom this go around, and that this felt more like what I think an Illumination movie is, with all due respect to them. But I don't mean that in all bad ways. Like, it's beautiful animation. It looks gorgeous. It looks better than the first one. The music's great. It's got I think it has a lot of
fantastic sound. I mean, it's just Mario Galaxy, the soundtrack,
yes,
which you can listen to on Nintendo Music today. By the way,
give Nintendo some free advertising.
Yes, of course.
Clearly, they care about the property, if that makes sense. Like, I think they're trying to do it justice. But I don't, like, clearly the audience of this movie is Nintendo fans and children.
Yeah, toddlers, literal toddlers.
And this isn't like Pixar movies where, like, yeah, sure, it's aimed at kids, but also like pretty adult in a way. Like Up, you can watch as a 5-year-old, but honestly, if you're 40, you might appreciate it even more based off
right. One thing it nailed. I don't know. Are we venturing into spoilers?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For everyone who's listening, yeah, we'll say this is a spoiler
piqued your
review.
Interest, go listen. Go watch the movie. Like, why are you here?
Yeah, I guess let's rate it. What's your rating? Let's rate it for those who haven't seen it, and then we'll get into spoilers.
I mean, for me personally, probably a decent 7.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at. I'm objectively like 6.5 or 7.
Yeah, 6.5.
But my heart's like an 8.5. My heart's like an 8.5 though.
Yeah.
Like Child John is like, this was great.
We're trying to track down Frog Luigi out here.
It almost made me buy the Nintendo Switch 2 versions of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. I didn't.
Oh, that's a
but
stretch.
They almost succeeded. But yeah, let's get into spoilers now.
All right. I really liked the dynamic between Bowser and Bowser Jr. I thought they absolutely nailed that.
100%. I loved it, except I have one critique.
What is that?
I love the idea that Bowser was like this absentee father who feels guilty about leading his son to be evil.
Mm-hmm.
I thought what they were gonna do is Bowser was gonna like try and redeem Bowser Jr. And I was gonna be like, yes, this is great. And then they didn't do that, which is fine that they didn't. I thought the action in this movie was actually a lot better. But there's a part of me that if we're thinking again, if we're looking at this as a piece of cinema that you know, and storytelling, I think that they should have continued that. I would have liked to have seen Bowser had more back and forth throughout the movie about he's happy to be with his son. Yeah, right. I think it kind of seems like Bowser at first, when he eventually got to be with his son, was like, I don't know about all this, we shouldn't kill them. And then, literally a couple scenes later,
he's on board. He's fully there.
He's just like,
I'm Bowser, dude.
It's like, straight to hell they go. But, I'm not saying that's bad. It makes sense. It's Bowser, it's Mario. Bowser should never be fully redeemed. It really makes sense, but... Yeah,
I mean, they had me going for a while. I was expecting kind of something like what you were gonna say, where I was expecting Bowser to step in and stop Bowser Jr. in that final sequence, but then he didn't. And I'm like, all right, we ride, you know. It's it's because it's Bowser's character. It's like you can write it off just fine, thankfully.
Yeah, it works. It works just fine. I think I would have liked them to pull that thread more than they did. Yeah. Even if it ended up in the same spot.
Well, that gets into my main critique about the movie, is that there's 6 hours worth of material here that's crammed into an hour and a half. It's like,
oh yeah,
we found Yoshi. What else happened? I don't even remember. All the casino stuff. And all the Super Mario 2, we could have had. Here's the vision. I've been cooking with this for a while. This is most of my review. Is you should have just broken it into 2 separate movies. You have the Galaxy movie. That's gonna be, we're pushing that off a couple years. Production. What comes first is the Super Mario World movie, where you have the Koopalings. And that's where you introduce Yoshi, some more Mario enemies, and you could even tie in your silly Mario Bros. 2 stuff with Birdo and whatnot. Because, I mean, then you have the Birdo and Yoshi dynamic, too, that plays.
Oh, yeah, and you could even do a little bit of Yoshi's Island with the baby Mario and Luigi stuff. You could actually have
still get that fix in.
A significant part of the movie could be that, not just 5 minutes. I thought we were going to have baby Mario and Luigi for half the movie.
I'm so glad
it kind of felt like that. Oh yeah, that would have been annoying. I don't want that to be half the movie. But that was my least favorite part of the movie, was that section. But you could have done that and hopefully done it better.
Yes.
I think that's brilliant. I think that's what they should have done. Because it didn't feel... I mean, it followed from what I recall from the first Galaxy game. I don't exactly remember Mario game plots. That's just not something I put in my memory bank. But
I played these games for the plot. What are you talking about?
From what I remember, I think this is pretty on point with pretty similar to what they did in the game, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, but I mean, everything outside of obviously the narrative implications from the last movie to this one.
Yeah.
And then Rosalina being captured, that's really neat. I still that's another thing, is you could have just taken her wand, or actually take the Power Stars, which is what actually happened, and then you could actually flush out her character too. It's we got 10 minutes of Rosalina time.
Yeah, because Rose, I'll be on out. So I guess again, spoilers. Outside of seeing Fox McCloud, which I will say objectively, he did not need to be in the movie. He did not need to be there at all. But it was great.
It was awesome.
And the music was great, and the flying action segments were great. I'm happy he was there.
Dude, the anime trailer thing?
Oh, dude.
Are they going to drop a show on us?
I'm going to get... So I saw Kit and Krista, they're the former... I don't know if you've heard of them.
I've heard of them. I don't know.
They have a YouTube channel. They worked for Nintendo in marketing for a while. They were Nintendo's YouTube channel people, and then I think they left their job at Nintendo and now do their own thing. And I think it was Kit who predicted that this is Illumination's way of land grabbing, that they didn't get the Zelda movie. That was, I think, Sony's doing the live action Zelda movie, and this is Illumination saying, okay, well, if there's ever going to be a Star Fox movie, we get it.
Or Pikmin,
or Game & Watch.
Yeah, Game & Watch the movie.
Yes, I think they're either gonna make. I think they're gonna make a movie probably at some point. I think it would work. It'd work really well.
Mm-hmm.
Or the rumor is there's gonna be a game announcement soon.
I was gonna say that transition to my next point is like we were talking about that weekend.
Yeah.
That leak, but it makes total sense now. It's like, of course, you have this property that has now been catered to millions upon millions of tiny children with access to their mom's credit cards.
Exactly.
You have to make a game now.
And I think Nate the Hate, he's like a relatively reputable leaker, I think said recently that might even be announced this month in the Nintendo Today app or on Twitter or something like that. They might just shadow drop the announcement, and I'm like, this is some interesting marketing.
Can I just say, just for everyone listening, I'm not as big a fan as I could be because I don't have the Nintendo Today app, and I will refuse to ever download that piece of junk.
Yeah, I have it downloaded, and I'm ashamed to say that I do, honestly.
Put them on blast.
Yes, it is. It's an app, that's for sure. But outside of Fox, like Rosalina was my favorite character. Her action scenes were great. I thought Brie Larson did a really good job.
Yeah.
Voicing her.
Voice acting was awesome. I mean, all around the voice acting was incredible for all the characters.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I think I was very impressed. I went in thinking she would do a good job, but I thought she did an extra good job, kind of thing. So I would have liked to have seen more with her too. Yoshi was good, but also probably didn't need to be there.
Yeah, it's going back to the original point. I think they started it as a separate movie from Galaxy, and then someone realized, oh, we just dropped the Galaxy 1 and 2, so we should capitalize on that. I think that's all that happened.
Probably.
And then they threw in some Wonder stuff, some Mario Wonder. Everything was like kind of Wonder washed. I was going to ask your thoughts on kind of like the aesthetic choices of stuff.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
That was like the first thing I noticed between Bowser Jr., Planet Bowser. I mean, even some of the Gateway stuff, Gateway Galaxy stuff.
You're right. I might need to go back and rewatch it before I comment more, but I hadn't noticed that. I think Wonder is the kind of design paradigm for Mario, at least 2D Mario going forward.
Oh,
kind of thing.
It was fantastic.
So that makes sense. Yes, loved Mario Wonder.
Fantastic game. It gave me the same kind of like whiplash. This movie gave me the same kind of whiplash as I got from playing Wonder, because Wonder I could only play in like 30-minute sittings, 2 levels at a time. Any more and like I'm brain dead, I'm comatose.
Yes, I mean this was a movie for the TikTok generation, that's for sure, because it just it's just moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and you can even, no matter how hard of a time you have holding your attention with things, this movie's just going at you. And it felt like they took the Wonder Flower motif and applied that to how to write a movie. Yes, you just go 1,000 miles an hour and a bunch of crazy shit happens. And I really like the action in this movie. I thought the combat was distinctly better than the first one. I thought it was good in the first one, but I thought they improved. Like the final boss battle was good. Rosalina's opening cinematic with Bowser Jr. was great. I was
going to say the Mega Leg scene like really, really got me. I was gripping my chair tight.
Oh yeah.
It's just exciting to watch. It's fun. It's cool. I'm glad they used Mega Leg because of all the things in Galaxy. That's like the best asset that they've ever created.
Yes. And we saw the Island Delfino characters on the little station they were at. Mm-hmm. And that makes me want a Sunshine movie.
Dude, the mug.
I know.
Pissed me off. You can't just tease me like that.
And even having Bowser Jr. use a paintbrush. I mean, isn't the Bowser Jr. in Sunshine painting everything? It's been years since I've played it, but there's like a bunch of paint all over the place. That's like the whole plot is you have to wash it off, and
that's where Egad made the brush and Flood.
Yeah,
that was one discrepancy between some assets was Bowser Jr.'s brush. First thing I noticed, Bowser Jr.'s brush has Bowser Jr.'s insignia on it. It's not EGAD's. But if
Yeah.
you play Sunshine, EGAD's on there. EGAD's on everything.
That would have been a cool Easter egg for them to have.
I mean, it just gets my hopes up that he's going to be in the next one. Because, I mean, talk about, like, underutilized asset. What's the word? IP.
I mean, I really
EGAD's.
want...
Fantastic.
I want, like, a Luigi's Mansion movie.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Like, I want, like, a children's horror movie that's Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
Like, 5-year-old's introduction. Oh, probably 3. I think
it has
1
enough
or 3.
material.
I think 1 or 3. I played 2. Admittedly, I didn't finish 2. I liked Dark Moon, but I think 3 has the most material. You can do the most with all the levels. I kind of like the idea of rather than... I think 2, if I recall, is different places you go.
Yeah,
whereas 3 is...
like 5 mansions, which... If you're gonna do that, call the game Luigi's Mansions.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would have preferred... I like the one mansion idea where you're in this isolated thing with an elevator that takes you... Like, I think that would work really well. And I think that they could do it in a way that's still PG. But also,
Totally.
like, have it be moderately, appropriately scary, if that makes sense for their target demographics.
Trying to think of, like, a parallel or an analog to that. Like, I can't say Monsters, Inc., because Monsters, Inc. isn't really a horror movie. I don't know.
No, like Monster House? Did you see Monster House growing up?
Monster House, yes. That would be a good one.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe slightly less scary. Admittedly, I don't know. I was 7 and that movie terrified me. So
I watched that one in a drive-in theater. That was something. It was pitch
that's
black
an
out.
experience.
It was cool.
What
Not
would
like the
you...
best movie, but...
Where do you think they should go next? What does Mario Movie 3 look like?
Well, I was talking about the Super Mario World movie versus Super Mario Galaxy. I think the next one, I already know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be Super Mario Land. You focus on Daisy and whatever's going on her side. I don't know what's going on in those games. Those games are kind of a fever dream.
Yes.
Some alien guy, right? I forget his name.
I haven't played. Wait, when you say Land, I don't think I've played Mario Land.
Don't. It's not worth your time. It's not good.
You're not talking about 3D Land, are you?
No. The original Game Boy one.
Oh, no. Okay, so my Nintendo Black Hole is I owned a Game Boy, but I barely played anything on it. And I'm ashamed to say that, but I did not play any of the Mario Game Boy games.
I mean, they're not great. The RPG ones are where it's at.
Yeah.
But that's way later than Mario Land is like, yeah, Mario Land, which is on the normal Game Boy, and then he's saving Daisy during that, and then that completely spins off into Mario Land 2, which is when you're fighting Wario. I don't know if Wario captured Daisy or not, or if Wario was just kind of being a nuisance. And then from there, that's where all the Wario Land games come from. Wario Land 3 is a sequel to Mario Land 2 and Wario Land 4,
Interesting.
and so on. Yeah. It's a cool little piece of their history that's kind of just forgotten.
Do you think we get then, like, Wario and Waluigi maybe?
Yes.
In the next movie?
100%.
Nice.
Because, I mean, Bowser's pretty much... He's been exhausted, at least for the near future.
Yeah, I think they have to do a non-Bowser movie.
Yeah. So,
Do you think that Rosalina's in the next one?
she might cameo in it. I can't imagine her being like a big plot point. Although, again, I think the main antagonist in the original Mario Land is an alien, and then you go to space to fight him. So maybe that might be their segue.
You could write her in. I mean, now that she's
Exactly.
Peach's sister, you can come up with any reason, any amount of excuses for why
that
she's
was
there. Even
wild.
if it's just, yeah. Was that ever confirmed in the game, or is that just a theory?
No, it was just a theory that to reiterate Matt Pat's, Bible verse. You have
That's just a theory.
yeah.
A game theory.
The stupid book, it shows Rosalina's parents, and they're wearing green and pink, and so the theory goes that Rosalina's parents are Luigi and Peach, which makes sense in a weird way, solely out of convenience, just because like Luigi's weird in that game. I don't know why he's in that game, but he's there, and he's like, they want you to know it.
Yes.
There's all like the green stars and everything. And then like the other thing is Rosalina's always, noting Peach as like the special one or your special one or something, which, I mean, you just play that off as being ambiguous, her being a mysterious person. I don't know. I always thought that theory was fun, but kind of a long shot, because they don't want to, promote adultery between Luigi and Peach, probably.
No, I don't think that's what Nintendo's going for.
No, it's not good marketing, not good PR. Frog Luigi, though, that is good PR.
Oh, Frog Luigi? I didn't realize, you said he was a pretty big hit, right?
He's in the Happy Meals.
That is wild to me that he's in the Happy Meals. Of course you are.
I want him hanging off my rear view window.
It's not like an amiibo, is it?
No, it's like a crappy little plastic trinket.
I mean, the movie seems to be performing pretty well financially. I think it's either matching or exceeding the first one, is my understanding.
I haven't looked too big into the numbers. It seems like it as far as like reception goes. I think it's doing pretty well.
Yeah, the audience score is good. The critic score not so much, but what do you expect?
Yes, that I have seen, which makes perfect sense. That's why we're here talking about it today.
Yes. I would really love a Star Fox movie. I would love a Nintendo sci-fi movie.
Yeah. Do you think they're going to reuse this Star Fox voice actor? Because I thought he did
Glenn
a great
Powell.
Job.
Yeah, I think Glenn Powell they'll use again. I thought he did a solid job, and I think I saw that he actually called them asking to do it.
Really?
Or something, like he's a big Star Fox fan apparently. Same thing with Yoshi. I think Donald Glover had called Nintendo when he heard that there might be Yoshi, and he's like, "You have to let me be Yoshi."
That's hilarious.
Or what? I'm sure he didn't call, but whatever thing actors do to get a hold of movie companies who are doing things, they went through whatever channels to get that to happen. No, it's just a fun movie. This is the movie you go watch when you just need to like have fun.
Yeah, you
and not think about life for a little bit.
You don't necessarily want to crack open the whiskey yet. You go see the Mario movie, and then you crack open the whiskey.
When you get home, yes, but it's more in celebration instead of defeat.
You could open it at the theater too.
That's true. But because I went and saw this movie at, what time was it? I think it was like a 9:50 showing, so it didn't really start till 10:15, 10:30. I had been working until 8, 9 o'clock that day, and it had been a bit of a rough day, and I went to see that movie, and I'm like, yeah, this is the medicine I needed.
It's just a feel good. It's just a feel good, enjoyable time. I think I went at like 2 p.m. on like a Thursday.
Nice.
And that was nice. There was just a bunch of families and stuff, which was actually nice to see. And there was one instance, completely unrelated, just a tangent. There was one instance of one of the dads was sitting next to a daughter, and he was like pointing out all the stuff of like, oh, did you see that? Do you remember that? And the daughter finally turns to him and is like, shh, I'm trying to watch this.
I love that so much.
That lifted my spirits.
Oh, that's great. I wish I would have had that. I was one of the only people in the theater. There's like 5 of us.
I mean, at like 10 p.m. That's
yeah, we were all adults. Yeah. But I saw it in like Cinemark's XD theater or whatever. I don't know if it's like bigger, and I don't know. I paid the extra $3 because I'm like, man, I only get to go see Mario movies every so often, so we're gonna spend the $3 premium.
There's only 2 of these things.
Yes. I'm curious. I'm curious about Nintendo's whole movie strategy, to be honest. That's a separate video and conversation, but I have a lot of thoughts about it.
They're still figuring it out, I think. It's new to them, so I think they're going about it successfully so far. And I like how it's not completely mass marketed. You know, when they first started the endeavor, I was very concerned that it was just going to be, just kind of ham-fisted, kind of like how I feel like the Minion movies are.
Yeah.
But so far, they all seem to be pretty well crafted with love in mind, at least.
Yes, and they feel like a Nintendo movie and not like a random company got a hold of Nintendo IP and started making stuff. At least as of right now. I'm hoping that stays the same. I'm confident. I have confidence now that it will be that way. But
Yeah, like I feel like that's what I've heard about the Uncharted movies. I don't know if you're familiar with the Uncharted series.
Yeah, I've played a few of the games, like 2. I played 2 and I played 4. 1, 2, and 4. I weirdly skipped 3. And I saw the Tom Holland Uncharted movie, and it was fine.
It's fine.
I don't know. I thought Tom did a good job. Nothing to do with him. I don't know that it was maybe how I pictured an Uncharted movie being. That's a separate movie review.
I gotta watch it first.
But yeah, no, I think it's nailed the video game movie feel for what they're going for. I'm more nervous about the Zelda one, though. I'm very nervous about the...
Yeah. Do we know, like, what the bones of that are? Like, have they picked one?
It seems to me that there's been some set images released. It seems to be more Breath of the Wild inspired. At least based off the images. I could be wrong. Maybe it is Ocarina, but they're just going with like Breath of the Wild style grass and
I'm just done
it just
with
looked
that, man.
like. Yeah, I'm more positive on Breath of the Wild than you are, but I know you like Tears of the Kingdom a lot. I'm just ready for us to move past that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just want something new. I don't want, like, even we were talking about the Ocarina of Time remake or whatever. It's like, even that, I just like, give me something new. Give me something fresh.
Yeah, like I liked. I didn't finish it, but Echoes of Wisdom, I think came out. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that felt like a tech demo.
It did.
I played
But
like
something
a demo
new.
of it. But yeah, something new, something fresh. That is true. You got me.
But I think 3D Zelda. I'm also very. Again, I guess this is we're going on a tangent. I just think 3D Zelda needs to narrow down its scope a little bit more, from being huge open world to maybe slightly more linear and more puzzly. And yeah, I don't think it needs to be as big every time.
They need a Mario Sunshine treatment where you go on vacation someplace else just for like a little bit, small confined little like island somewhere, and just have a good time.
Yes. Or like Wind Waker, I loved Wind Waker, so
Yeah, I mean Wind Waker is probably my favorite. I think easily.
Yeah, either that or Majora's for me. I like Majora's. But anyways, do you have any other thoughts about the Mario movie?
No. If you want to watch the Mario movie but you don't have money, jingle some keys in front of a mirror, and you should be good. And play some Mario Galaxy music off Nintendo Music.
Yes. And honestly, if you have a copy of Mario Galaxy and play the game, it's going to be probably, as much as I like the movie, it's going to be a better experience. So,
yeah,
and a longer experience.
Instead of limiting yourself to 1 hour and a half of that, you could just have that forever. Play it.
Exactly. And it'll be, I forgot what streaming services are they on a streaming service?
The games or
the movies? Like, if you wanted to watch it later.
The original ones, I think, on HBO. Maybe.
I don't think it's HBO. It'd either be like Peacock or Paramount. I don't know who published. I know Illumination is the studio, but is it Peacock? Okay. Always sign up for a free trial. Watch it and unsubscribe immediately. I don't know.
Yeah, just make sure you don't forget about it.
But shall you sign off? This is your channel. Should you sign off? I don't know what you do.
Yeah. I don't know. I just typically it's just like a catch you later sort of deal. There, we can end on that.
All right, catch y'all later.
Catch you later.